Hello. All right. So here's the thing. Like I am not claiming to be an expert here at all. I just want to say a couple things. There is so much arrogance going on Facebook right now. It is blowing my mind. People who are actually afraid of, the coronavirus and, are being treated as if they're stupid. It's just the flu, no big deal, you'll be fine. And that's okay. That might be your belief and everything like that. But I don't know about you guys. I've been on this planet for 43 years. I have never ever seen things shut down the way they have. I mean, even after 9/11, and maybe you're going to think that's a stupid comparison, and maybe it is. But at the same point, that was kind of like a major thing that was happening, especially, with terrorism. And we thought, oh my gosh, whatever. But this whole thing clearly is an issue. I mean, and people are just making light of it. And it's kind of bothering me because I think a lot of people, well, basically, okay, so some responses I have gotten, and when I've brought it up, I really didn't think too much of it at first. I'm kind of one of those wait and see type of people to like look in, okay, well, what are the facts, and, everybody is such a friggin', armchair quarterback on Facebook, like, oh, okay, well, everybody run out and get their toilet paper, blah, blah, blah. And I still don't really get the toilet paper thing. I mean, whatever. But to make fun of people's fears and to suggest that they might be not all that intelligent by being afraid, or maybe, that they're trusting the news that they hear is pretty crappy of a lot of you. And not just that, but I did go and I looked online, and okay, yes, the internet is not whatever, but I did go and look at some things, and I was, what people are saying on Facebook, and they're posting their little memes about, oh, this many people died of SARS and only this many people died of this. I think people are missing the major thing that's actually happening right now. And it's this virus is spreading like wildfires, and it's really affecting everyone at this point. And at least the US is taking the steps to shut things down, to keep large crowds separated, like stay home, don't go to school, don't do this, don't, like, and then people are like, oh my God, I can't believe we can't do this. And oh my God, I can't believe we can't do that. Like, really? Like, I'm sorry, but if your kid went and played that playoff game or whatever it was, and then they all got sick, and then somebody passed away, like, would you not be like, why didn't they tell us? I mean, like, it's like, I swear to God, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't in this damn country. Nobody wants to just take a minute and sit down and think, like, okay, so the coronavirus, actually someone said, oh my God, it's just like the flu. Everyone's going to get it. Relax. Well, the fact of the matter is that, yeah, and me at 30, oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm 43. At 43 years old, am I probably going to catch it and pass away from it? Probably not. But there's a lot of people out there with weak immune systems, and the more people that get infected by the virus, and that is the point, you guys, it's not how many people died, it's how fast it is spreading. And how fast it is spreading is what it will determine and who will die from it. I mean, do you care about your grandparents? Do you care about your relatives that are sick at the moment that may have an immune deficiency? Are those the people that matter to you, or is it just yourself? Are you just like doing the math about how old you are and if you're going to be affected? I mean, I happen to care about my grandparents. I have two grandmothers. I'm worried about them. If they were to catch this, I don't know what would happen, and it's just like everybody is just so self-involved, and let me just prove my facts and let me just spread my shit. Like, how about you just calm the hell down and realize it's not all about you. It's all about who else it can affect. So when people are out there and they're running around and someone catches it, oh, I'll be fine. I'll just take these antibiotics. No problem. Okay, well, that's all well and good. But how many people did you affect along the way? How many people did you infect along the way? And how many people are going to bring that home to their families? And then. And then it gets to another person, another. As far as I can remember, I think it will affect anybody above the age of 60. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 80. But I don't know about you guys. I love the elderly and I love my family and I don't want anything to happen to them. And, I'm not claiming to know like a whole lot about this whole thing. I don't. But I'm seeing this for what it is. I'm looking on here and I wrote down some stuff. The coronavirus is currently in 46 states as of the 12th of March. I looked probably about 2 hours ago. Washington was at 442. It's now almost at 600 people infected with this. It just isn't about how many people die. It's about how many people are getting infected. The more people that get infected, the more chances of people of dying. And I just can't believe the mentality of some people. Like, oh my God, get over yourselves. Well, listen, hey, if you're healthy and you don't have a problem and you're whatever, good for you. I mean, but what about the people who don't? And, there's some young people, there's plenty of people out there that are sick already that have immune disorders or they need to be kept safe. And it's like, I just see all these posts and it's driving me nuts. Like, you guys aren't the end all be all here, guys. You're not, okay, it's lethal to the elderly, lethal. Let's see. As of the 11th, there was 125,000 reported cases, more than 1,200 worldwide. I don't know if I read that right, but whatever. 29, or I think it's at 31 deaths so far in the United States. Are the deaths what you should be really concentrating on? Like, oh, it's really not that bad, not that many people died. I don't know. Like, I feel like that's a really terrible mindset to have, don't you? A lot of these things, it does say that they're presumed positive, they were tested, but that doesn't even matter. I read something earlier that said 11 nursing homes, within 11 nursing homes, 19 people died. Washington, I think I said earlier, yeah, it did have 370, then it had 442. Now it's up in the 500s, almost 600. You're looking at every single state here, and last time I looked, it was 42 states. There's people out there that matter. It shouldn't matter about their age or their health. If you're sitting here and you're like, yeah, who cares? Don't close down. Let's just do this. Like, whatever. You're just spreading this whole thing around and not thinking about how it's going to affect other people. And I think we've become such a selfish, I don't even know, population. Like, everybody's just like, well, what about me? What about me? Oh, I'm safe? Okay, whatever. You guys are such losers. Why do you believe? Like, get a grip, you guys. I've never seen all these things, just happening. And I sound like a lunatic right now. And I sound like I'm such a whiny little mouse, but I cannot get over the arrogance of some people. Like, get over yourself. Do you have parents? Are they elderly? Do you have grandparents? They're elderly. Do you know someone who is sick that has a weak immune system? They're at risk. What they're trying to do is stop people from hanging out and catching it and killing an enormous portion of the population. Why is that? Why is it that when people are concerned, that becomes like something to laugh about or make fun of? This isn't just about the flu. It isn't. Yes, you have to protect the elderly, and we get it. I get it. It's similar. Okay, whatever. But this is spreading like wildfire right now. And I just think, like, have some compassion. Don't be so mean about it. Don't be so rude about it. Think about your families. Think about other people's families. I don't know. Think about anybody other than yourself. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Sorry, a little bit of vent. Had to vent. Had to vent. I'm sorry, you guys. I know there's people out there with compassion, but I'm seeing a whole lot less of it today. So check yourself, okay? Think about grandma and grandpa. Think about maybe people out there other than yourself and your family. You know, I mean, it does, the world does not revolve around you.